me again. You talking about mad? Daggum. Social Security Administration will make you mad. So I have been trying since November the 1st. Before then, actually, when I got notified that, they'd be sending me my insurance stuff in the mail. I've been trying to cancel it because I don't need it and I don't want to pay for it when I'm not going to use it. I have VA for life. I'm covered. Everything and all my medical records are at the VA. So they send me my Medicare card in the mail and I sign it and send it back to them, tell them I don't want it. They end up sending me a thing in the mail that says you can't cancel it. I'm like, okay, well that's weird. So talking to some of my buddies who are 100% disabled vets, and they're like, no dude, you can cancel it. So I've been trying to cancel it since November. So I remembered this morning that I still need to do that, so I called the Medicare number and they said, oh, you just need to go up to the Social Security office. Well, for me here in Oklahoma, I had to drive all the way up to Moore to the Social Security office. I sat there for 2 hours. And you know that feeling you get when you're the next person in line, they're getting ready to call your number and you're like, okay, finally. They called my number and I went up there to talk to the lady and she's like, well, what can I help you with? And I'm like, I want to cancel my Medicare. I don't need it. I don't need to pay for it no more because I have VA. She's like, oh, well, I can't help you with that. You'll just have to go back out there and sit in line, and the next person that should be able to help you, they'll call you up when they're ready for you. I'm like, hold on now. I just sat for 2 hours and you called my number. You can't help me? Why are you calling people's numbers if you can't help them? So I go back out there and I'm sitting there. I'm an impatient person if you can't tell. So I'm sitting there and I waited 30 minutes. And by then they're calling people 20 numbers after mine. I'm thinking, okay, she couldn't help me, but I go back out there and then the next person who can help me should be the next person who gets my number type thing. And when you see 20 people who walked in behind you get their numbers called, you get a little upset. And you walk up to the window and you say, excuse me, hello, I'm sitting here. Nobody's calling my number. Hey, do y'all remember me saying I need to turn off those gestures? I still need to turn off those gestures. I'm watching News 9's helicopter coming in for landing here at the airport here in Norman. I think that's News 9. And if so, that'd be old Mason Dunn. But anyway, so I got my hands on the steering wheel again to avoid turning off the camera. That is Mason Dunn. Or is that Tulsa? That could be Tulsa. I can't see the sun reflecting off it. No, that's Mason. Mason Dunn landed down here in Norman at the Westheimer Airport. So anyway, I sat, wait, and eventually, I go up and tell this lady, hey, you keep skipping me. Somebody keeps skipping me. Is there somebody I can talk to, whatever? And she's like, no, we take all the appointments before people who walk in. I'm like, well, that makes no sense. Why the hell you even have a walk-in? Once you put on the door, we only work off appointments. You must have an appointment to be seen by us. Why do you allow people to take a number? So by then, I'm frustrated to the point where my camera's turning sideways and I gotta fix it. So I'm frustrated. And I was firm but excited about my reply to her. Like, this makes no sense. So she shows me on her screen that I'm just a couple people away from being called for somebody specialist to take care of me. So I sit there probably another 10 minutes and eventually they got to me, only to be told at Social Security that they couldn't help me, that I had to contact Medicare to cancel the insurance. The guy's like, well, I mean, we can fill out a form right here and you sign it and we can get the insurance part cancel, but you still need to contact Medicare so they don't send you another card like they've done, because I have the card in my hand that I haven't signed, so I can sign it in front of him to show that I do not want this insurance. So get all that settled. The guy gives me some paperwork and all that stuff that I've got here in the seat. I go back out the truck, get in the truck, leave, and by now it's almost, 1 something. And so I call Medicare, just like I did this morning. Medicare, the same ones who told me I need to go up to Social Security office to get this taken care of. I'm back on the phone with them, and they're telling me, oh no, Social Security is the one who issues the Medicare card. We don't have nothing to do with that. It's up to them. You got to talk to them. Look, I done talked to them. They're the ones who told me I needed to contact you guys to get this information to them so that they can retro me back all the money I've paid in for the insurance that I can't use and don't need. So why is there a disconnect between Social Security and Medicare when they're an entity that works together? I don't understand. Can anybody else answer me that? And so I tell you all this in the event that y'all ever have to go through this. I'm writing it all down for you so that I can go back and tell you what you got to do. So I hope this helps somebody, and if not, don't say I didn't tell you so. So if you need help, holler at me. I'll do what I can to help you understand a little bit. So that's another talk from the truck today. So we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.